was back day. Back day. Okay, yeah. I'm freaking out all over the place. Don't worry about it. But yeah, it's back day. Ooh. Saw a bunch of the science-based folks online there going like, oh, I don't need to do pull-ups anymore. You could just go like this with the thingamabob. I don't care. This is more fun. And you look cooler, so that means it's better, right? Genuinely, though, I just like pull-ups a lot. They're a little too easy, though, so that means we, weighted belt. Love a good belt with weight on it. What am I even talking about? So sometimes I wonder to myself, what am I even talking about? But then I remember, gym. Ooh. On the pull-ups, I am trying to rep the 55s. And I'm able to do enough reps that I can justify having it on the whole time. Ow, I just hit my knuckle really hard with that. Shit. That's a lot of weight to just have on while you're walking around, huh? But I forgot that my phone was over here. Gotta put on a banger for this, because this is the exercise we are maxing out and going real hard on. How are y'all doing today? Today is the, I think, 14th day that is numbered at least. I think it's actually somewhere around 56, but I only started numbering it now. We are making steady progress here on the road to becoming a bodybuilder. What do I mean when I say that? I don't think I've really quantified it. I want to be able to say that I am a bodybuilder. I get paid to do it. Okay, that's the goal, because to stay healthy and to stay in shape, I need a goal, right? That's the kind of person I am, right? And if you're here for that, subscribe, stick around. And for all of you who keep coming back, what's up, guys? Boom! Not bad for like double my body weight, just hanging from my everything. Ooh. Saw Superman yesterday at time of recording. Oh my god. Dude, that shit was banger. I would say that the actual set production was a little on the nose when it came to the government-oriented or political-oriented commentary, because like the small country that was being invaded was literally like 100 people in a cage, literally, but like other than that literal on the nose kind of weird looking set design, everything was great. Like everything, okay? The pacing was honestly really fun. It wasn't traditional pacing. I like how the movie started with spoilers, I guess, but like the literal first scene is Superman getting his ass kicked. First scene, okay? So spoilers, I guess, but like it's not integral to the plot. Like you'll start the movie and go, oh, okay, cool. So it's not really a spoiler. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does, because the movie's so good. The political commentary is literally on the nose, okay? And it's all we've all been saying it, okay? What the fuck's going on, you know? And Superman goes, no, it's pretty punk rock to stand up for everybody, okay? That's what punk's about. You stand up for everybody. You see the good in everybody. That's punk. Fuck yeah, it is, dude. Everybody wants to be cynical and hate everybody. That's normal. To be punk is to stand out. Fuck yeah. Dude, I loved that messaging, okay? It was so good. And the scene, I'm sure you've all seen it, even if you haven't seen the movie, where he rises out and does the Superman pose, but instead of the Zack Snyder stuff where it's like, oh, just mogging on everybody, no, he saves some people's lives and then strikes a pose. Peak cinema. Beautiful. Amazing. I love it. He saves a squirrel. I mean, no spoilers, but he literally goes out of his way to save a fucking squirrel. We're not as good as him. All right? He's a good man. And I love a movie about a good man struggling in the world. Ooh, it's so good. But that movie alone, and thinking about just like, what if one day I needed to hoist somebody up over something? They weigh more than this, you know? What if I had to? What if I had to save somebody, you know? Always got to be ready, right? I don't care how stupid and childish it is. What if I have to? You got to be ready, right? So I get more reps. Pray to never be in that situation, but always be ready for it, you know? That's what my grandpa always says. I'm not a praying man, but man, do I agree with him. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ah. Boo. Listening to Goodang by Lisa. How many openings has that girl made that are like some of the most popular, if not some of the best? Her concerts are bumping though. Would love to go to one. That'd be so big. I wonder how many of the openings I would just know from being an absolute weeb. I wouldn't say I was ever a weeb, okay? But I was definitely an anime enjoyer, okay? I never was like, oh, I want to go back to Japan where people understand me. Never that. No, never that. But I was always like, wow, I like how open the expression is in anime. You know, people can literally make whatever they want. I really like anime because it inspired me to be like active and, I don't know, have the will to stand up for myself. Like I remember me before I watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, sad, miserable. Me after I watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Wait, if these weirdos can be cool, maybe I, a weirdo, can be cool as well, you know? These guys are a little bizarre. Wait, say that again? Maybe I can be a little bizarre. Like, I remember my Crunchyroll watch list was like over 500 anime, and I've watched maybe double that off that platform. So, yeah, somewhere around 1,000. Pirate your anime, people. And also, I would never want to give Oda a cent. Okay, I would never want to give Oda, the writer of One Piece, a cent. Because though he wrote a great show, he's a gross little weirdo, okay? And the only reason I stay updated on One Piece is so I can say that I've watched all of One Piece and that it is not the best anime nor the best story told of all time. I can name like 5 better animes, and one of them is Darker Than Black. Ooh. Yo, if you haven't seen Darker Than Black, watch it. Show's so good. It's one of those Cartoon Network animes, but it was actually a really fucking good one, okay? It didn't have just like a 12-episode dead-end plot. No. Ooh, it's so good. Watch Darker Than Black. Okay, one more set of the 55s. We did, I think it was 5 or 6, and then 4. I don't remember. I didn't count the first set. It was 5 or 6, though, and then 4. So I should go down and wait, but I'm not gonna. Ooh. 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 Ah. Ah. Time for my middle back exercise. I'm gonna try a smaller bar today so I can maybe get the angle I'm supposed to be getting. I kind of, like I've been saying for the past few days, get in my own head on specifically this exercise where I think that I'm supposed to be going deeper than my body is even actually capable of doing so. And breaking past that mental barrier is really hard. What I'm gonna do today is I'm going to put on this here plate of extra weight because genuinely, it's because I think that the weight's too light. And I know that sounds stupid, but this happens with me specifically all the time, where I kind of get, how do I say this? The wrong form because my body isn't under the right tension. Basically, like, I shimmy around too much because I'm just not held back enough. I don't know. It's like a sweet spot, right? If the weight is too light, then I can't really move it correctly. Does that make any sense at all? Probably not. But if there are people out there who struggle with the same thing, they know what I mean. Where it's like, yes, I could be doing this weight and it would work fine. But if I go up just a little bit, then my form will be better because I'm under the right tension. But I don't know if tension's the right word. It's just how I can describe it right now to you. But yes, the 95, this is probably like a 5-pound weight, or 85, it'll be 85. Long bar rows. And honestly, I could probably go up from this. Like, I'm not gonna do straps, I'm not gonna use straps, I'm not gonna use straps. And the only reason why is because I feel like it doesn't make any sense to me, okay? Oh, my forearms can't keep up. Yeah, probably because your forearms aren't ready to keep up yet. Oh, they're always gonna be weaker. I don't know, man, my forearms have been really weak before in comparison to my back, or like when I used to do dumbbell RDLs all the time, right? My forearms would be super weak in comparison, but I just kept at it. I just kept going for it, and eventually my forearms caught up. right? I was out of the gym for like 5 months before I started this channel. So that means my forearms are, you know, lackadaisical, right? But I feel like if I just keep pushing them, they'll catch up again like they did for me before, instead of giving them the breath to catch up, basically, right? Because they're a very intricate little muscle, okay? A bunch of different little muscles in there, all pulling in different directions, right? So it only makes sense that they'd all be kind of weak on their own. But if you just push at it, then I'm sure they'll catch up. They did for me before, so I'm just gonna act like that was on purpose and try and replicate that success. Middle back exercises are just, I've apparently been lacking on them because I didn't know necessarily what the difference was for a long time between middle back and lat exercises. I thought they all kind of worked the same thing. Wrong. No, not at all. They are actually kind of different movements. Your middle back brings your arms in like this, and your lats bring your arms down like this. Muscle lessons with me, the gym goblin. Ooh, ooh, What noise do goblins make? No, that's the wild krats. Good enough. That kid's basically a goblin. Honorary goblin. Oh. Did like half a set there in between. I'm a firm believer in the idea of like keeping tension when you're doing an exercise. You know, you don't want to, like, if you're doing, for instance, tricep pull downs, you don't want to let the weight sit there and then go back down again. You want to keep that tension in the muscle for any exercise you do. Literally any exercise, right? That's why I love pull-ups. That's why I love dumbbell bench press. Any of those, any exercise where you can't set the weight down metaphorically in between sets, right? Yesterday we were doing bench press on a machine, and I literally set it up so that when I go all the way down, the weight doesn't like set itself down, because one, that makes it harder to get more reps, and two, it's overall just worse for your muscle growth because you're not keeping it under that tension. I don't know, man. The gym's great as a kid, but the internet plus the gym as a kid sucks. All right, everybody's always like, oh, you need to do this. Oh, you can't do that, actually. And somebody else says that you should do both, yes and no. And then you should do this, but not that, says the same guy 2 months later. And dude, as a kid, maybe we should just make it so kids literally can't use the internet. Like, I'm joking, obviously, but genuinely, I feel like it kind of ruined the gym for me as a kid because I didn't like stop going to the gym, but I feel like I tried a lot of stuff that is now proven not true because all the old heads said to do it. God damn it. Not the old heads again. No. Ooh. 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 Ugh. Ugh. Ooh. Trying out a new angle for the best lat exercise this side of the West and the other side of the West. All sides of the West. This is the best lat exercise. Love it to death. I'm gonna blame it for the fact that I can do the 55s or the 55 on pull-ups because I'm just going up on weight on this thing. My shoulders can't keep up. That's how good this exercise is. It's great. My forearms can keep up though because, you know, these grips are great. I can grip all the way around. It's nice. Genuinely though, I wouldn't, if somebody's like, oh, what do you do for lats? This is what I do for lats, okay? It's not like my lats are insane yet, but they are growing pretty fast, all things considered. Genuinely though, just do this exercise. It's so good. Oh, you look crazy in the gym? Think about it. You look crazy on any exercise. Who cares? Never be afraid to look too crazy. I mean, don't use anything like a jungle gym or whatever, because like, have some class, but like, I feel like I'm cool. That's all that matters, right? Who cares what other people think? Yeah. Good news. I think it's too light. Yes. Will I be able to go up today? I shouldn't. Guys, I really shouldn't. Yeah. Come on. I mean, I should probably be responsible and, you know, think about my shoulders, and my forearms are feeling pretty fatigued. See, the joke is that I shouldn't, but I am. Yeah, I'm gonna go up on weight because my shoulders didn't hurt at all for that set, and I did like 12 reps in arm or something. I don't know. I wasn't counting. It was too easy. I feel it nonetheless. Of course I do. This exercise is great, but I want to feel it more. Please, God of strength, bless my forearms with ungodly stamina, because I'm gonna need it. Ooh. 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 Ah. 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 No. Ah. 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 No. Not gonna say it worked or whatever, like there is some God of strength, but my forearms did not give out there first, and that's good. I hope the pump's crazy. Is the pump crazy? Bicep exercises are next. I don't know how many we're gonna get with my forearms already this obliterated. I think I am gonna do the cable curl. I want to do that, and then what else should I do? If I still have the energy, then we'll do hammer curls. Are literally the most bicep intensive curl variant. Maybe like an incline curl to end things off with. Ooh. I'm not even really planning on doing the incline curls. That is just a backup for if I still have energy after I go to failure on this. Doubtful, truly doubtful, but, you know, basically what I mean when I say I'm not planning on doing it is I'm not going to leave any strength in reserve. I'm just going to go for this, and then if I have energy left still, then I'm not going to waste my time doing the same motion for a fourth set. I'm going to go and try and do 2 or 1 sets of a different motion, because if I can do a 4 set of this, I wasn't really trying hard enough now, was I? At least that's my philosophy, especially on just everyday exercises. I went up on this. Why? I don't know, man, because I felt like it. Almost 60 pounds on the curls. That's pretty good. On this curl, at least, that's pretty good. Ow! Ow! Yeah, I think my forearms are going to be far too shot to do another exercise, but that doesn't mean we can't give our all on this one. They're playing Man of Steel on the TV. I mean, I just think it's funny. Like, in the new movie, I guess spoilers, not really though. Like, this new Superman doesn't let anybody die. It's like his thing, right? He doesn't let a single person die, not even the people he's facing, right? I won't spoil if he fails at doing that or not, but like, I love how in Man of Steel it was like, oh no, just let me die, Clark, it's fine. Just let me die, even though you could save me, it would be great, you know? In the blink of an eye, you could save me and nobody would know it was you, right? But then, like, this Superman is like, no, I would have done it. I would have saved him. Don't care. Didn't ask, you know? Also, freaking the actor for Darwin, right? Forget his name, but he did a great job as Darwin. He just got killed by the plot, right? Which doesn't make any fucking sense. Come on, dude. Come on, Fox. No wonder you guys have to relinquish rights over what you did to that series. Specifically Darwin, bro. That's when it all turned... Right? That's when it was like, oh, they can't get back. They killed Darwin. Oh, nobody will ever expect this. Well, yeah, duh, because it can't happen, right? But then, like, in this movie, he gets to be Mr. Terrific. I didn't even know who Mr. Terrific was, okay? That's my fault. I didn't know his game, all right? And he's fucking goated? Are you kidding me? At least in that movie. Dude, he's so cool. I don't much like the song choice for his scene. That's just me, though. Everybody else seems to like it, so it doesn't matter what I think. But, like, I didn't like it. I think I would have liked something a little more, like, either less jolly or even maybe more, like, quick-paced, but more jolly, you know? Like, Mr. Sandman level of, like... Right? But instead it was more of, like, a song. So, anyways, I still really liked this character. I think it was the perfect, like... comedic relief of somebody who's kind of just fed up instead of somebody who's actually really stupid, you know what I mean? Great movie, go see it. I'm not paid by James Gunn. I don't know why he would care what I think. Just really good, okay? Ugh. Ugh. Boo! Ugh. 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 Yeah. What limits? Who said I couldn't do it? Who said it? I'll find you. I'll find... Nobody said it. I know. Do you know what I've realized, guys? And this isn't like a revelation or anything, but go with me on this for a second. This is more commentary on the overall fitness gang, right? If somebody's big, right? Somebody's huge, they can tell you whatever they want. And you, if they're convincing about it enough, and if they are convincing enough about what they are saying, no matter what it is, if they're big enough, a lot of people will believe them, right? So I think we should genuinely stop believing people who are just because they're big, okay? We shouldn't believe people just because what they're saying makes sense either. Hear me out. You should do your own research. You should look into it yourself. I know, crazy coming from me, but like, I think that genuinely there are so many con artists. Like, everybody knows about V-Shred, obviously, because... well, fuck V-Shred, but like, no, seriously, fuck V-Shred, but like, shout out my Ginger King. No, but genuinely, what the hell is even the point of like, listening to people just because they're big? They either do steroids, they're conning you, or they're telling the truth, but you can't tell unless you look into it, right? It's the same thing with like that Arnold form, right, for the shoulder presses. There's literally almost no proven benefit to doing this with your arms, okay? It's a little more stable, but only because you're sacrificing possible injury of your shoulders over time. Why listen to people, okay? Unless it's like people who literally record all of their workouts, right? Not saying to follow me just because I record all of my workouts, but like, genuinely, I would trust, if I was on gear, Sam Solik to teach me how to get big because we see every single one of his exercises. He can't be doing a second exercise on the side because he's going as hard as he is, right? Like, I'm sweating a lot right now because I'm doing the thing, okay? I can't go do a second workout and do what I actually want to be doing, right? If I get big, it's because what I'm doing works, at least for me, right? Because I record all of my workouts. Sam Solik, for instance, records all of his workouts, or at least most of them. If not all of them. I believe he records all of them. So if he gets big, he's on gear, guys, obviously, but all power to him. It doesn't matter that he is. If you're also doing that and you want to get big, you can trust this guy because he records every single one of his exercises. You couldn't make it up, you know? I think this is genuinely one of the best forms of fitness creation because there's no way for me to con anybody on this. This is what I do. I couldn't do a second exercise on top of this if I wanted to. I am genuinely of the belief that's one of my best back days ever. That was very good. Quality back exercise there. Let's get this thing off and see what's up. Damn, my back looks crazy in this thing. It's back day. That means we start with the back flexes. Holy shit, dude. Dude, what the fuck? I feel tired as hell. I cooked myself today. Jesus Christ. My back looks pretty great, honestly. For my weight, for the amount of time I've been in here. Ooh. What the hell? How did I do that? I'm looking at my back at the mirror up there. How am I like flaring out there? That looks crazy. Ooh. Is that how I do a lat spread? Front, that looks pretty cool, right? Oof. I can put like in the title, like, want to inflate your back? Because that's what just happened to me. Oof. Those lats are like separate from the rest of my body. What the hell? That's so cool. The definition is insane there. Just more proof that that lat exercise I do is crazy good. I'm not good at flexing. I'm not good at flexing. This is probably the part I have to work on the most over time. Whoa! What the hell? Look how inflated my traps are, dude. I hope the camera can pick that up. Oh my God, they're like lifting off my back. I'm like bending over for you. Sorry. But like, you see that? They're like lifting off me. Nice. All right, that was a good day. Very good day. Let me get my really tight ass compression shirt back on for this outro, baby. Thanks for being here, guys. Today was an absurdly good back day. The back is inflating. The lats are getting much bigger. You can see them through my shirt. Freaking do this exercise. Do some of these workouts. Let me know how you feel about them. Your question of the day is, what kind of video would you like to see me make? I just want to know. Let me know. And with everything being said, y'all are amazing. Don't forget to go to the gym. Love all of you. Thanks for being here. Okay, if you want to become part of the freaking squad, whether you're trying to become a bodybuilder, whether you just want to watch the video, whether you want to put me on as background noise when you're working out, or anything else. Whatever, I'm just happy you're here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is leg day. And tomorrow we'll finally go up on the hack squat. That is my promise to you. Oh, but you don't know. I know. I can feel it. My legs are healed and ready. So I'll see you then. Don't be late. Later, guys. Go to the gym. I say it every time, but I mean it every time. Go to the gym. Stop procrastinating. Go! And if you're already there, kill it. Bye-bye. Bye.